Morning, guys and gals. Froggy here. I was instructing at a BMW autocross event yesterday, and a guy came up to me and asked me what the markings were, the little white paint markings were on my tires. So I thought that it might be an interesting thing to put up a little video for you guys. So this is about tire management, and it's not, I mean, if you're a professional race team, you've got a whole different kind of tire management. This is not about professional race team tire management. This is about amateur, weekend warrior tire management. Anyway, let me get into the markings. These are some A6 Hoosiers that are mounted on some CCW, I think they're C14 rims. And let me start with a close-up actually. Okay, the first marking, that's who I bought the tire from. I bought it used from my buddy JB, and that's dated 1 of 12, so I bought it on 1 of 12. Every once in a while, when the budget allows, I will buy some new race tires, but you know, these days with the recession and all that, I've found a good place to buy some used race tires, so these are used ones. The next markings I want to show you, this is a directional arrow. The tire was rotating in that direction, and each one of these lines is an individual lap, or an autocross run. We call them a run or a lap. So you know, it's the usual 1, 2, 3, 4, the slash across makes it 5. So in that direction I've got 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, plus 10 more from yesterday, but they were going in the other direction. So that's 27 there. Going down here, here's another directional arrow going the opposite way, which is the way it was rotating yesterday. I've got 10, 20, 30, 35, 37, plus 10 more, so 47 going that way. And down here is an arrow that used to point straight at that valve stem when the tire was mounted and when the weights were put on the tire. I like to balance these tires. Some people say you don't have to balance race tires, but I do anyway because I drive to and from the event on the race tires. Anyway, when that tire was first mounted, that arrow was there. The tire has rotated on the rim by this much, and it's actually, since I reversed the direction of the tires, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later, it's actually gone like this. It's moved on the rim. Front tires will move on the rim under hard braking. So the tire is slowing down under hard braking, and the rim is still moving a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. So those are the markings that I use on my tire. Now, if I had flipped this tire, and let me tell you what flipping means. Flipping means I had my tire man take it off the rim and rotate it 180 degrees like that. So the outer edge becomes the inner edge becomes the outer edge. Why do you do that? Because usually your outer edge is more worn, and usually your inner edge is hardly worn at all. So after you've used the tires for a few events, you want to put the good rubber back on the outside where it's going to do you the most benefit. So that's flipping. Anyway, getting back to what the point was, if I had flipped these tires, which I have not, if I had, there would be more markings on this side. So it would be, when this side was pointed out, the runs that I had made in each direction on that side. Now this tire is done. When it was made, when it came out of the mold, it had grooves here, 2 grooves here. It's a DOT requirement, Department of Transportation. It means it's legal to run it on the street, although it's probably not smart to run it very much on the street, but it is legal. And it also has some dimples across the tire like that mark the tread depth. Originally these have 4 30-seconds of usable rubber on them. Now this has got pretty much zero. I had a lot of push in the car yesterday because the front tires just weren't doing anything for me. So those are the fronts. Those are getting tossed in the trash, and I'll put some new ones on there. These are the rear tires, and as you can see, they still have a little bit of groove left, and if I look hard enough I should be able to find some. Yeah, here's one here. Let me get a close. Okay, here's the dimple right here, and that's the dimples. I think are about 2/32 depth. The overall tread is 4/32. So once the dimple's gone, you still got a little bit of left. But anyway, these are the rears. My rear grip was pretty good. Well, it wasn't that good. It wasn't too bad though. I'm going to use these some more, so I'm going to save these tires off of the rear. Now here's what I do when I take them off. The direction that the tire was rolling is that direction. So the next time I put them on, I'm going to reverse the direction of the tire. Mark this one. I'm just marking this, even though I'm throwing it away. I'm just marking it for the heck of it to show you. And then I'll mark how many runs I had in that direction. Now let's see. Where's my arrow? Okay, there's my arrow there. So I'm going to mark 10 runs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Like I said, this tire is getting thrown away, but I'm just showing you. Now this tire I'm going to mark. This is the rear tire. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, having a little trouble with doing the camera and marking at the same time. One other thing I want to show you, one other marking that I just happened to notice. This is the height of the tire, 25.6 inches tall. That's from there to there. And that's important because you want to, you want to know what the height of the tires are. You don't. This car is set up with a little taller in the back, shorter in the front. The active handling and traction control works better when there's a certain stagger or differential with the height of the tires. Some people run a square setup. That's all beyond this. I'm just showing you about the markings on the tires right now. So there you go. That's pretty much it. And this one was also, sorry about that compressor. This one was also bought by JB, and that looks like about 9 of 11. It's kind of faded. What I use to write on the tires is just a whiteout pen with a metal tip. You can maybe find some marking pens that have real paint in them, but this works pretty well. The tires don't last that long. You don't need the paint to last years and years. Usually you're going to go through the tire in one season. So there you have it. That's Froggy's tire management program, and that's what all those markings mean on the tires. And if this is interesting or helpful to you, give me a thumbs up. If you want more from Froggy, just subscribe to my channel. I'll put some more up there. See you later. Froggy out.